So guys, let's check what is super mesh analysis and how you can identify the problem, the circuit where you can apply super mesh analysis. So guys, if a current source exists between two meshes, two contiguous meshes, the two meshes are collapsed into a single mesh called a super mesh. So guys, अगर दो मैश के बीच में जो एडजेसेंट मैशेज हैं उनके बीच में अगर एक करंट सोर्स कनेक्टेड होता है, सो गाइस उन दोनों का जो इक्वेशन होगा उनको उन दोनों मैशेस को कोलैप्स कर दिया जाएगा एंड देन गाइस सिंगल मैश कॉल्ड ए सुपर मैश and the current source and any elements connected in series with it removed. However, KVL must still be satisfied within a super mesh using the old mesh current labels. So guys, as you can see in the circuit, आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं जो पहला वाला केस था जिसमें कि ये वाला सर्किट आप लें, this is the case number 1. So guys, these are the possible cases of having a current source. So we studied these types of problem where a current source is connected. This is a 5 ampere current source is connected in only one mesh and this belongs to only one mesh, single mesh. Okay, it does not connected between two meshes, two adjacent meshes. So guys, the current source exists only in one mesh, so we can easily apply KVL. There are two meshes I1 and I2, so we can write down the equations for this by applying simple KVA analysis. Okay, but guys, in second case, what happens? Current source exists between two meshes, so a super mesh is obtained. So what is the circuit of super mesh? You can see over here in the screen. A super mesh is considered when two meshes have a dependent or independent sources current in common. So here you can see this is the circuit where this is mesh number 1 where current I1 is taken, and this is the mesh number 2 where I2 is current is there. Okay, but between these two meshes, what is happening? There is another branch and this is the current source connected between these two adjacent meshes. So guys, so we have to remove this, we have to exclude these elements basically, and then what we do, and whatever the resistance connected in series with this current source is also gets excluded. Okay, so the whole branch, this is the whole branch, will get excluded from here, and then we will write KVL. We will write KVL and I1 I2 currents will be there in this fashion. You can see the KVL should be applied in this loop, in this mesh, and the single mesh will be there, okay, instead of two meshes. Okay, so we can apply mesh analysis. Okay, I1 I2 will be there, so we can write down the equation. So what should be the equation? So you can write, you can see over here, जो इस तरीके से जो है दो meshes को एक कर दिया जाएगा guys. Here two meshes are combined into one mesh, and now you can write down the equation. Okay, so apply KVL in the super mesh above, as you can see here over here. Okay, now apply KVL. So apply KVL, start from here, minus 20, right, minus 20 plus 6I1. So this branch belongs to first mesh, so you have to write it down, 6I1 plus 10I2. Okay, this branch belongs to second mesh, so you have to write it down an association with I2. This is associated with I2 and this is associated with I1. So 6I1 plus 10I2 plus 4I2, and 4 is also associated in the second mesh, so it is also associated with I2 current. Okay, you can see over here equal to 0. Then simplify this equation, it becomes 6I1 plus 14I2 equal to 20, and then we have to, at the same time, we have to apply KCL. Okay, so here you can apply, this is node 0 or node O. So apply KCL. Okay, so you have to apply both KVL and KCL in the super mesh analysis in order to find out the current. So guys, now you can see over here, आप यहाँ पर apply कर सकते हैं. Now apply KCL at this node. Okay, because here what is happening, this is the node, I1 is leaving the node, I2 is entering towards the node, and 6 ampere this current leaving this node. So the KCL, when you apply KCL at this node, the equation becomes I1 is leaving, 6 ampere is leaving, so I1 plus 6, okay, and equal to I2, I1 plus 6 equal to I2, or you can write it down I2 plus, okay, I2 is entering towards the node, so I2 equal to I1 plus 6 ampere. And now by using these two equations, guys, this is the first equation and this was the second equation. So by using these two equations, you can easily find out the value of I1 and I2. So our answer is I1 is equal to minus 3.2 ampere and I2 equal to 2.8 ampere. So this is the answer. So guys, here you can see over here, this is the problem given over here. Okay, now what is happening, there are 4 meshes actually. Okay, this is the circuit and this is the mesh number 1. As you can see over here, I1 is there, this is mesh number 2, this is mesh number 3, this is mesh number 4, and there are 10 volt voltage source is connected. This is 10 volt voltage source is there, and this is dependent source. Okay, this is current dependent current source, and this is 5 ampere current source is connected. So as you can see over here, we have taken 4 currents, I1, I2, I3, I4. So identify number of meshes first, then see whether there is any current source, okay, connected right across, right in between these two meshes. Okay, so there is 5 ampere current source connected between mesh number 1 and mesh number 2. Then this is the current dependent current source, okay, another current source connected between mesh number 2 and mesh number 3. So now guys, what we have to do, we have to write it down the equation, and by applying KVL in the super mesh analysis, this problem will belong to super mesh analysis, and then we have to write it down the 3 equations. Okay, means by combining the one equation, by combining 3 meshes. So mesh number 1, mesh number 2, mesh number 3 will be combined into single mesh, and so we have to write it down the equation. So start from here, 2I1, okay, this is the equation, 2I1 plus 4I3, I3 is associated with this mesh, so write 4I3, I1 was associated with this mesh, so write 2I1 plus 4I3 plus 8, okay, this is the branch 8, so this is this becomes 8 I3 minus I4, as you can see over here. This is the border branch between these two meshes, so I3 minus I4 plus 6 I2, and this the I2 current is associated with this second mesh, so you can write plus 6 I2. So this becomes the first equation, and then simultaneously guys, also another KVL you can apply in this fourth loop, fourth mesh. So apply KVL in fourth mesh, so it becomes, here you can see, apply KVL in mesh number 4. So 2I4, here the current is I4 because I4 current is associated in mesh number 4. So 2I4 plus 10I, okay, you can see here over here plus 10I plus 8I4 minus I3, and then equation will become like this. So there will be 2 equations from KVL, and then guys another equations will come by applying KCL. So you can see over here, this is the node at P and this is another node at Q. Okay, so P and at node P and at node Q you have to apply KCL. So you can see over here, apply KCL at node P. So there becomes, okay, so it becomes I1 is leaving and I2 is entering the node, and 5 ampere is leaving. So it becomes I2 equal to I1 plus 5, I2 equal to I1 plus 5, and also apply KCL at node Q. Okay, so here I2 is leaving the node, I3 is entering towards the node, and this dependent current source plus 3I0 is also entering towards the node. So it becomes, okay, 3I0 plus I3 is equal to I2. You can see over here, I2 equal to I3 plus 3I0, and I0 is the current. Where is the I0 current? I0 is the current in this branch. Okay, as you can see, means I4 minus I4. is the I0. As you can see over here, minus I4 in the clockwise direction means it is coming from top to bottom plus I4, but I0 is going upward. So I0 equal to minus I4 in this loop. Okay, these are the same currents, but opposite sign will be there. So I0 equal to minus I4. And then guys, by using all these four equations, you can easily find out the value of I1, I2, I3 and I4. So guys, now let's solve this question where we have to apply super mesh analysis. So you can see over here, this is the problem. Okay, there is a voltage source, Vs is given of 10 volt, then four resistances are given. This is R1, value of R1 is 2 ohm, then resistance R2 and the value of R2 is 6 ohm, then R3 of 1 ohm, this is R3 of 1 ohm, and this is resistance R4 which is 2 ohm. So guys, but there are basically three meshes. This is one, this is second mesh, and this is third mesh. But what is happening here guys, there is a current source Is connected between these adjacent two meshes, as you can see over here. So now we have to apply the super mesh analysis, okay, KVL in these two meshes. A combined equation will be written over here, okay, as you can see over here, and a separate equation of this first mesh will be written over here, as you can see over here. Okay, so let's start. What will be the equation? As you can see over here, जैसा कि आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कि ये वाला जो फर्स्ट मैश है, दिस इज द फर्स्ट मैश. ओके, सो ये इंडिविजुअल मैश है. यहाँ पर केवीएल अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, सिंपल केवीएल होगा ये. और यहाँ पर केवीएल अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा गाइस, कंबाइंड मैश इक्वेशन आपको लिखना पड़ेगा इन दीज टू मैशेस. ओके, सो लेट्स सी व्हाट विल बी द इक्वेशंस. सो हियर यू कैन सी ओवर हियर. ओके, यहाँ से आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. यू कैन स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर, माइनस वी एस, राइट. This is the first equation. See here, minus Vs. Okay, the current will enter at negative terminal, minus Vs, plus then this R1 resistance. So R1 into I1 minus I2. Okay, right. R1 into I1 minus I2 plus this R3 resistance will be there. So the current, so plus R3 I1 minus I3 is equal to 0. So this will be the first equation. This is the first equation. Okay, and then the combined mesh in these second and third mesh. Okay, so start from here. Okay, R1 into I2 minus I1, as you can see over here, this is the second mesh equation. Okay, we will start from R1 branch. So R1, there are two current, I2 in this mesh, and in this mesh I1 is there. So R1 I2 minus I1 plus R2 into I2. Okay, I2 is associated with this second mesh current. So I2 into R2 plus, okay, come downwards. Okay, right, down below here there is another resistance R4, but here R4 multiplied by I3 because I3 is associated with this. So R4 into I3 plus another resistance R3 is there. यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं R3, so into multiplied by I3 minus I1. So this will be the combined equation of mesh number second and third. Now third equation we will get the third equation, okay, by applying KCL at this node. Okay, as you can see over here, I2 current is coming from top to bottom, top to this towards node, and here I3 is leaving the node and Is is coming towards the node. So at this node the equation will become Is plus I2 equal to I3. Okay, so this will become Is plus I2 equal to I3. सो इसको आप ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं -I2 -IS plus I3 is equal to 0. So now guys, by solving all these three equations, you can get the value of I1, I2 and I3. So let's see what is the answer. So here it is written over here. You can substitute the value. These are the values given over here. Vs 10 volt, Is 4 ampere, R12, R2 is equal to 6, and you can see over here the values R3 equal to 1 and R4 equal to 2. So now you can put the values directly in this equation, and then you will get the values I1 equal to 4.92, I2 equal to 0.25, I3 equal to 4.25 ampere. Okay, now we will see the next question. Okay, so this is another question. Okay, so determine V3 by super mesh in the circuit of figure below. So guys, यहाँ पर आपको सुपर मैश एनालिसिस यूज करना है फिर से, क्योंकि बिकॉज देयर इज अनदर 15I1 current dependent current source is connected between, okay, these two meshes, okay, adjacent meshes. These are two, the second and third meshes. So this is connected. So again you have to apply KVL. So this will be our first mesh. So apply KVL in this mesh, and this will be the second mesh, this will be the third mesh. So combined equations will be there of these two meshes. So let's see what are the equations. So as you can see over here, you can write in this first mesh, यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं guys, this is the using KVL on mesh number 1. The equation will be like this. Okay, -80, start from here, -80 plus 10I1 plus 20I1 minus I2, you can see over here, plus 30 in this equation, plus 30 I1 minus I3. So ये पहला equation बन जाएगा. Then by simplifying it, you can write it down, 80 equal to 60I1 minus 20I2 minus 30I3. So this will be our equation number 1. अब guys आपको combined equations लिखना है. Okay, आप यहाँ पर पढ़ सकते हैं. Now apply KVL on super mesh, which is integration of mesh number 2 and mesh number 3. Okay, so mesh number ये second है और ये mesh number 3 है. So guys, the combined equation जो बनेगा वो यहाँ से शुरू कीजिए, -30. Okay, -30, then come this side, plus 40 into I3. I3 is there. I3 यहाँ पर current है और I2 in this loop or in this mesh I2 is there. So 40 into I3 plus 30 into I3 minus I1, 30 into I3 minus I1, and plus 20 I2 minus I1. So this will be the second equation, combined equation of these 2 and 3 meshes. So now see what is the equation. So by simplifying it, आप यहाँ पर लिख सकते हैं 30 equal to 70I3 minus 50I1 plus 20I2 is equal to, this is the second equation. And then third equation आपको यहाँ पर एक किसी नोड पर अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा guys. So apply KCL at this node. So 15I1 coming towards the node, then I1 is also, sorry, I2 is also coming towards the node, and I3 is leaving from the node. So आप लिख सकते हैं I2 plus 15I1 is equal to I3. ये IX ना हो के, this is I1 guys, this is I1. Okay, 15I1. So right 15I1. So आप देख सकते हैं 15I1 plus I2 equal to I3. So you can write it down, I3 equal to 15I1 plus I2. And now by using the equations, all the three equations, by calculations, you can find out the values of I1, I2 and I3. So I1 is equal to 0.583 ampere, I2 is equal to minus 6.15, and I3 equal to 2.6 ampere. And then you can also find voltage across this 40 ohm branch, that is V3 into I3 into R3 is equal to V3. So 104.2 volt. And then guys, आप third problem यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं. You can see over here there is a 10 volt voltage source at left side. 4 volt voltage source at right side, 2 ohm resistance is there, 1 ohm resistance is there. So there are two meshes between, okay, in this equation, in this circuit. So this is the equation first, this is mesh equation second. Okay, but there is a current source directly connected between these two meshes. Okay, so you can see 2 ampere is the current source which is connected in between these two meshes. Okay, these are adjacent meshes. So now what will be the equation? You can see over here. So basically the combined equations आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. You have to write it down, the combined equation of first and second mesh. So guys, you can write it down. आप यहाँ से शुरू कीजिए. -10. So it is there, -10 plus 2i1. I1 is associated with first mesh. So I2i1 plus I2 into 1. Okay, I2 is the current associated in the second mesh. So I2 into 1 plus 4 equal to 0. So this is the first equation, and then write KCL at any node, whether this node or this node. You can see if you choose this node, so I1 is coming toward this node, 2 ampere is coming toward this node, and I2 is leaving the node. So you can see, you can write I2 equal to I1 plus 2 ampere. Okay, so I2 equal to I1 plus 2 ampere. So now you have two equations, and by solving these two equations you will get the value of I1 and the value of I2, 3.33 ampere. Okay, so you can easily calculate. So guys, now we will see, after solving, after learning super mesh analysis, now we will study super node analysis. Okay, so basically what is the condition of this problem? Super node is formed by enclosing a dependent or independent voltage source connected between two non-reference nodes, and any element connected in parallel with it, okay, will get excluded. As you can see over here, this is the circuit, as you can see over here. Okay, so this is the problem of super node. Here you can see guys, there is a 5 volt voltage source directly connected between these two non-reference node, because reference node is there. Okay, at the down below side, this is the reference node. Okay, because you always consider the reference node which is connected to the minus terminal of this voltage source. So basically this node is connected to the minus 10 volt. So basically this is considered as a reference node. So guys, so there will be a battery between two non-reference nodes. So now this problem will belong to super node analysis, and then you have to see super node is formed by enclosing a dependent or independent voltage source connected between two non-reference node and any elements connected in parallel with it, and the required two equations for regulating the two non-reference node voltages are obtained by the KCL of the super node and the relationship of node voltages due to the voltage source. So guys, here you can see over here, this is the perfect example of super node analysis. Now so guys, this is another problem we will take. Okay, and we will solve this by super nodal analysis, because there is 2 volt voltage source is connected, okay, right across between between these two non-reference nodes, which is V1 and V2, and as you can see, this is the reference node here down below side. Okay, so we have to, and there is another 10 ohm branch in parallel. So guys, the whole circuit, okay, this circuit will get excluded from here. Okay, so you can see over here. Okay, now we will solve this problem. Okay, then so these two branches will get excluded from here, and then okay, in the remaining nodes, number 1 and number 2, we will apply KCL or nodal analysis. Okay, the simple nodal analysis what you applied earlier. So here you can see over here, okay, also you can see the outgoing currents, or also you can take the current like this. Okay, so 2 ampere current, so this is incoming current 2 ampere minus 7 ampere is the again outgoing current. Okay, and then minus I1, this is I1 again outgoing current from the node, and I2 current is again outgoing current from the node. So this is the we have to write it down, the combined equations of nodal analysis. Okay, then in the next step you have to write it down, you have to apply you have to write it down, the equation V1 minus V2 is equal to minus 2. So this will be your equation.